Okay, scanning with Metasploit. Now this one, nah, it's okay. Let's go ahead and just boot up MSF console and let this load. So if we come down here and we search port scan, should be given some options here. And we have a few different port scans. And you can see we've got SYN, TCP, XMIS. Well, we're going to be after this SYN scanner. The SYN scanner is the same thing as a stealth scan. So we can actually just copy this, or we could just say use for, and then we could say options. And it's going to ask us for some requirements. Here, everything is actually already filled out. And we're just going to set the R host and just put it to your IP address of your Keyoptrix machine. And then the ports that we're going to run, it says 1 through 10,000. Let's go ahead and just set ports to 1 through 65,535 and hit run. And this is going to do port scanning as well. Now you're going to see that when you run this, it's kind of slow. It doesn't really give you that much detail, but it does tell you when things are open. And we could thread this. Now there are threads here where it says 1. We could set this up to like 10 or 100, and this would go a lot faster. It's just important to know that this feature exists. This is, again, another auxiliary module, auxiliary scanner port scan. So again, this is just another auxiliary module that we can use. And there will be situations where maybe, say, you get onto a machine and that machine doesn't have Nmap built into it. But as you're going to learn later, we can run Metasploit through a shell that we have on a machine. So we can run a port scan through that shell already. So that makes life a lot easier, right? Instead of having to try to like get onto machine, somehow install Nmap or other tools and run scanning from that, could get difficult. So all you need to know right now is, yeah, it's kind of slow, it's taking forever, but at the same time, this is going to be a useful tool to have in your back pocket at a later time. So just know that, again, Metasploit is a Swiss Army knife, and it's great to have in your back pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and Control-C this, and we can run it one more time just as an example. If we set the threads to 100 and run, we could do a little test run and see how fast this goes comparatively, and it might not make too much of a difference. But go ahead, let that run for a little bit, do your own timing, and then once you're done, go ahead and catch me in the next video. We're going to be talking about how to install Nessus, and then we'll talk about how to run Nessus against a machine and actually review some of the results and see what comes back. So I'll catch you over in the next video.